Just got done having lunch. I was just about to say dinner. I had some pho, and that's pretty healthy. Now I'm gonna go to my other spot. I'm gonna chill for a few hours and come back. I'm supposed to have worked out today, but I drank too much last night. So we're gonna take one more day off from working out. Take 2 days off. We'll be back tomorrow. You know. But let's talk about poverty, man. You know, some of us was born into this world poor. Let's put it that way. Some of us was born into this world poor. We got no control over that. You feel what I'm saying? Because our parents they didn't prep like they were supposed to before they had us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get the bag. You know, they didn't care much about the bag. What's up? What's up, man? I'm going over here. No, I gotta get out of here, bro. Yeah, we definitely ain't gonna drink nothing tonight, man. I drank too much last night. I normally don't drink a whole lot, but for some reason I just went in all the way. Like, bro, I can't stop. I gotta go. I gotta go, man. Shit. This dude wanna give me something. I'm like, no, I'm leaving, bro. Oh. I gotta go, bro. This guy, whatever, man. I can't slow down right now. I gotta keep going to my destination, man. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes to get there, walking. No, I don't need it. No. 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 No, I don't need it. I don't need it. Right here? No. Look. No. Look. Hey. Hey. Listen. No. Listen to what I'm saying. No. Fucking. I mean, man. He not listening to what I'm saying. He's not gonna listen to what I'm saying. Man, this guy is a fucking moron. Okay, I'm back. So my thing is, man, we're born poor. What's up with it? What's up with it, Sean Breezy? We're born poor. That's our parents' fault, man. They didn't think the money was important. You got some people that don't think that wealth is important, or like being comfortable is important. You feel what I'm saying? You got some people that just want to work a job their whole entire life and collect a pension at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much more fun when you're rich, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people they don't value money. And they bring me and you into the world without anything, and then they leave without anything. You hear what I'm saying? Well, we're only supposed to be poor for a certain amount of time on this earth. Now, if you want to be broke your whole entire life, you know, that's on you. But if you want to be rich, I suggest you chase that bag until you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when we're born into this world, man, and we're poor, we got no control over that. That's not our fault. That's not your fault. That's not my fault. We had no control. But what we can control is ourselves right now. Which one is more important, getting riches or chasing bitches? Which one's more important, getting riches or staying at the job for 30 years? You know, when the men wonder why they become invisible after they get their pension, when they get to be 60 here in the West, and then they gotta move to Thailand where their pension could give them a more comfortable living. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys are becoming invisible over here, man, with them pensions. Your pensions don't mean shit out here in America, bro. Like I said, now I see why guys are moving to Thailand, the Philippines, Cambodia, all these second and third world countries, because they spent their whole entire life just dedicated to that job they were working, like a truck driving job or FedEx. All these jobs got pensions, you know, when you get to be old and stuff. But them pensions, they're not gonna keep up with the cost of living, man, because you're only living off of $3,000 a month, really, you know, in the last quarter of your life. You know, Americans want us poor. Yeah, America's, they fixing it like that. They want you to stay poor. You know, they don't want you to generate wealth. But you gotta know that, man, I'm a smart, intelligent being on this planet, and I'll break through all the webs that you try to hold me in. You feel what I'm saying? And you'll be sitting there like, God damn, how did he like build that wealth when we were supposed to have him trapped? You know what I'm saying? It's called outsmarting. It's called outsmarting the smart people. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's called. They got a brain, you got a brain. You got to use your brain to generate wealth. You know, like I use my brain with my numbers and stuff. A lot of that stuff comes from doing a little bit of math, a little bit of luck, you know, and paying attention to trends and patterns. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta pay attention to that stuff. You feel me? Or you're gonna be stuck in this situation for the rest of your life. You're not supposed to be poor your whole entire life. You're only a portion. That's why you gotta chase that bag with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your mind. You feel me? Because you ain't supposed to be out here being trapped in this living hell, man. You know, and the only reason why the wealth gap is getting wider, because they want to make it hard for you to get wealth, man. They making it hard for you to get wealth. Look, when I was doing music, I only found one place that was affordable to do my music. And then when I lost that, I wasn't able to find a place to rent to do my music. The cost of living has went up so much. that it's hard to save anything. It's hard to uh, rent a place of your own. Like out here, I wouldn't be having a place on my own if I was working or whatever. I'll be living with roommates because the cost of living is so goddamn high. You feel what I'm saying? You know. So my thing is, man, to make that money, to be in a situation where you can generate wealth and stuff like that, man, you gotta work at it, man. See what I'm saying? You know, with persistence, everything and anything is possible. You feel what I'm saying? Everything and anything is possible with persistence. You feel what I'm saying? You just gotta be that guy that want it bad enough. Or if you don't want it bad enough, somebody else is gonna want it bad enough. Somebody else is gonna take the throne. You feel what I'm saying? You know, wealth is something that you gotta stay locked on and focused on for like years at a time. It's not gonna come to you, man. You gotta earn that shit, man. And even if you playing jackpot lotteries, and you gotta lose enough to get you a win. You know what I'm saying? And they make it nearly impossible, but it's possible though to generate wealth. Man, it's all about your brain, bro. Your brain is what you got to get you out of your situation or any situation that you're in right now. It's like, that brain is something else. You feel me? That brain is something else. You got to use your brain. If you ain't super tall, you ain't super Chad-like or Tyrone-like, you have to have a brain, bro. Some motherfuckers ain't got no brain, bro. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, they're gonna be in the situation that they in forever. Like this one dude over here, man, he lost his whole entire brain, bro. He talks and screams to himself. He lives over there in that car, and he's gonna be living in that car for the rest of his life, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I just saw him screaming and yelling at himself just now. I was like, oh yeah, his brain is gone. Some people shouldn't have been born. Like him, he shouldn't have been born. He shouldn't have been born, bro. He's a potato, bro. He's a vegetable. He lost all control of his thinking, bro. You feel what I'm saying? People like that, man, shouldn't have been born. You know, he can't talk, he can't make sense when he talk and shit like that. You know, he's done, man. Stick a fork in that motherfucker, man, he's done. He'll never have a normal life. There are some people out here, they will never ever have a normal life. But you gotta outsmart and outthink your competitors, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be Kelcat, bro. Once I get my second jackpot, you feel me? I'm going on a long vacation. I'm gonna treat myself. Hey, I was smart. I paid the price. I got myself out of poverty. And now I'm going on a very long vacation. I said about a 90-day vacation. Once I get my second jackpot, once I win again. I won the first one. Wasn't all luck, man. I saw patterns, okay? That's what made me play those numbers. I think 11 was hot or something like that. So I went out to 11, man. 17, I think I forgot the hot, cold, and warm order. That my first jackpot. I forgot what was cold and what was hot and what was warm. Anyway, I put the numbers together and I kept turning them in, man. One thing you know, I hit 4 numbers. I hit 5 sets of numbers. So 4 out of 5 was, yes, 4 out of 5 times on a $5 ticket. For what I'm saying, I should have put more down. I was so mad that I didn't put down at least $20, and I had the money. Oh well, you can't cry over spilled milk. So next time, right now I'm putting down at least $10, $15, $20 down, man. Every draw. But it's a thinking man's game, bro. A lot of guys got to understand your brain is the tool that's going to get you out of poverty. A motherfucker ain't got no brain, bro. He going to be in poverty for the rest of his life. He going to be in poverty for the rest of his life if he ain't got no brain. There are motherfuckers that will die poor, bro, because they don't have a brain. Like that one motherfucker that I got into a confrontation with. Well, we wasn't on confrontation. We just got mad at each other. You could tell he didn't have a brain, bro. The motherfucker's 60 and he living in his car. That's where I don't want to be. I don't want to be 60 and living in a car, bro, or living in a vehicle somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? That means he didn't put any effort to chasing the bag or nothing. His whole entire life, he basically was on a hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? Just running in place. And I guarantee he ain't never been out of the country. He ain't gonna never get to travel. He's 60. He ain't got no money. Man, that nigga's finished, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I don't want to approach 60 and be living hard, man. That's why we keep on chasing the bag while we're younger, so that when we get older, we can live on easy street. Motherfuckers don't think like that, bro. They don't think ahead. So they go through their whole entire life broke, all the way until the day that they die. On their last quarter of their life, they still struggling because they never made changes, to chase the bag. They kept doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Like, no, you gotta be on the bag journey, bro, and know that it's gonna take you some time, but eventually you will get there. And by the time you get to be, by the time you get to be 30, you should be living on easy street. If you begin early chasing the bag, if you start chasing the bag in your early 20s, by the time you're 30, you probably be living on easy street. For some people, it is that way. Think about all the motherfuckers that became successful in their fucking 20s. Mark Zuckerberg, who else? Yeah, Tupac. But they got early. I mean, they started chasing the bag early in life, so they got there early. It's people like me and you who started chasing the bag late, so we get there late. You feel what I'm saying? We started chasing that motherfucker late. And now we're paying for it, man. And we're making up for lost time. We could have got that money in our 20s, but we decided to fuck off time, work a dead-end job, and chase bitches and chase relationships. Pursuing relationships is a better word for it, and things that really don't have no value. You feel what I'm saying? A relationship don't have any value. Matter of fact, a relationship is a distraction from chasing the bag. And you can't not put more values on relationships with women than you do your own dreams or your future career or something like that. You got to always put those things first, because women will come and go, that money will always stay in your pocket, man. As long as you investing and you treating your money good, you'll always have money in your pocket. You can replace women, but you can't replace a career or a bag. You know what I'm saying? With the bag will come women anyway. You feel what I'm saying? And me, Kelcat, I don't plan on being in this situation for the rest of my life. You feel me? No, I'm looking forward to having a good life in the future. Not staying here for the remaining years of my life, bro. I'm too fucking smart for that. Be a dumbfounded motherfucker staying here. I'm 50 years old and I'm still here. That means I didn't chase no bag. I didn't make no adjustments to get on the bag chase. I stayed the same my whole entire life. Like that one guy that me and him had a falling out a while back. And he's 60 and he's still living in a car, bro. He's 60 and still struggling. He didn't put no bag first, bro. He didn't put no value in the bag, man. He didn't value it. See, about the bag, you have to value it. And you gotta know its value. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know that this life right here, this bag life right here is gonna lead to more bitches and comfortable living. You ain't living hard. You ain't patting your pockets for money and shit all the time. You feel what I'm saying? That's the importance of it. So I said, okay, fuck it. Chase this bag right here, live happily ever after until the day that I die with the bag, okay? And now, you see, I probably only got about 30 more years left on this earth to enjoy the bag. If I get the bag this year, I got 25, 30 more years left. When I could have got the bag in my 20s and could have had 40 or 50 years of bag enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of motherfuckers you gotta value that bag, bro. You gotta know that this is what's gonna make things easier in my life. That's why I pursue it so goddamn hard. It's because it's gonna make things easier on me, bro. It's gonna make dating easier for me. It's gonna make it easier to get a nice exotic car. It's gonna make it easier for me to get a house where I can live good. It's gonna make it easier for like fine dining and going to like nice restaurants and stuff. I'll be able to pay the bill with ease and be proud to pay the bill too for everybody that's at the table. You know what I'm saying? Which it won't be a whole lot of people because nobody really even helped me get there. Really, it was just all me, man. And it's worse when you ain't got no support. That's why I say, and when you're going after the bag, take advantage of everything. Anything that's free, anything that's super cheap, like the Goodwill or something like that, take advantage of them prices in there, man. They got some cheap ass prices for clothes and stuff, man. $6 pants, $3 t-shirt. You feel what I'm saying? And they got some shoes in there, but I don't really mess with the shoes, man. A lot of them motherfucking shoes be pre-worn. I just go to the other spot where they give away free shoes. You know what I'm saying? Unworn free shoes. You know what I'm saying? And, and live really, really poor for a little bit until you get to where you have to go. Sometimes you got to do that. Like when you move to like LA, you're going to be living poor, for a little bit until you get your big break. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be eating out of ramen noodles, hot dogs, eating the ramen noodles, hot dogs, bologna sandwiches. You're going to be cooking your meals at home all the time, trying to keep from like going out and spending money at restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that over and over again, eventually, bro, down the stretch, you're going to get your break. You're going to get your big break. And when you never give up too, yeah, you're most likely gonna land something. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta be hungry enough. You gotta desire it a whole lot. See, a lot of guys, a lot of men, they don't desire money. They don't desire, the bag like that. I seen it in other cats though. That's when I'll hang out with you mean people, man. Because they priorities be different. You know what I'm saying? A priority is like you gotta value it, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure Michael Jordan, he valued winning. Not just the money, but he wanted to win on that court. That's why he was doing extra outside of practice. Because he wanted to have an advantage over people. You know what I'm saying? He was obsessed with winning. He was obsessed with the bag. And all the money. I said the bag. I'm talking about all the women that came with it. He was obsessed with that type of lifestyle. After a while, man, the bag chase becomes a obsession. My father, my mother, they could care less about getting a whole lot of money, man. And that was their problem. Their problem is that they put love, sex, and relationships over the bag. That's a big, huge no-no, man. That's how you stay poor your whole entire life, man. You put other things over it. Like my dad, let me tell you something, bro. My dad, all he cared was about busting a nut, living off a woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's all he really cared about. It's just sex, sex, sex. Sex, 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 sex. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, when you're trying to get the bag, it doesn't matter if you turn an incel, you turn into an incel, and you ain't never had a woman in a while. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're going out with. It don't matter if you're going without sex or becoming a goddamn incel. You have to get the job done. You got to get that bag at the cost of not having sex. Okay, fine. That's what you got to do. I haven't had sex in 2 years. I've been so focused on this bag because I know the importance of it. I value it. I know that I'm nothing without it. So I keep pushing forward to get it, man. You feel what I'm saying? All them other years, I valued relationships and sex over the bag. And look where I landed. In a bad position in life. Putting relationships and love and companionship over your goals, man, that's not a good thing to do. Matter of fact, you'll stay poor that way. You're always chasing sex, always trying to bust a nut with a female. You'll stay poor for the rest of your life when you value that more. So like I said, like my dad, he valued sex more than the bag, man. Busting a nut was more important than drinking water. More important than eating food. It's more important than money. You know what I'm saying? That's how some dudes think, bro. They got a sexual addiction and they can't go life without it, but I can. That's the difference between me and the average cat. You feel what I'm saying? Is that I can go long periods without sex and don't blink an eye because I got a mission to complete. I basically became a goddamn android or a robot over time. Don't feel no pain, don't feel no sorrow, don't feel no suffering. You know what I'm saying? So I have to get the job done. Nobody else gonna do this job for me. My ancestors didn't give a fuck either. People who became before me. That's why I was born poor, bro. Well, the people in your bloodline before you, man, they didn't give a damn about the bag. You feel what I'm saying? But I do. That's what makes me different from like the people that were around me, man. Like my mother and my sisters and stuff. Like my cousins and my my nephew. It's like I got a few nephews out there. Everybody they're inside the box. They think, let me work this job my whole entire life and then get a pension at the end, or keep on working a dead job throughout year after year. And then they don't think like, damn, if I come up, my whole entire family comes up. They don't think like that. But they don't value that bag like that. Like I said, some motherfuckers, they value sex, relationships, sometimes even marriage over the bag. Some motherfuckers get married they get married when they're not supposed to. My mother and father got married, bro. They didn't have their shit together either. You feel what I'm saying? But my mother and father died poor, bro, because they didn't value like bag. You feel what I'm saying? They could care, like I said, they could care less about the bag. They didn't value it. I do. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why me and my father and my mother were different from each other, man. Is that I thought, get the bag, even in my 20s, getting all that music equipment, trying to produce hits and stuff. I thought in my head, get the money, get the bag. Had visions of driving Lambos and owning houses and stuff. Dream houses. And dating bad bitches. I had dreams of all that. Because I value the bag. I know the importance of it. I know that I'm nothing without the bag nowadays, especially nowadays on how competitive the dating market has gotten for men. The bag has become way more important than ever because of online dating. And now it's not the time to become a lazy motherfucker or a dumbass. Now is not the time to drag your feet and think about sex 100% of the time and stuff like that. Now's not the time, bro. You feel me? It's not the time. It's not the time to be a dumbass, to be unintelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? To make the wrong moves. Now is not that time, though. You feel me? A lot of guys won't make it out their situation, bro. Because it takes a strong individual to make it out of a situation that I'm in and, that other people are in, that other men are in. You know what I'm saying? Gotta walk all the way over here, man. I'm tired like a motherfucker. Now, come on, man. You guys are killing me with this, you guys are blocking shit, bro. Fucking dumbasses. Fucking construction people, man. You know what I'm saying? In the end, eventually I will come out on top. I'm not even worried. You know what I'm saying? And when I do, I'm gonna disappear from social media for a bit, man. You feel me? And I'm gonna take a long vacation without nobody bothering me. With no videos, nothing, just me on vacation. Cause I feel like I earned it. But you gotta understand, bro, without that money nowadays, you're just not a complete man, bro. Not yet. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys gotta understand and wake up that time is ticking very fast. We all getting old. We guys just gotta start prepping for those years to come. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not living in the present, I'm living in the future right now. I'm living for the future. I'm patient. I'm calm and collective. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm out here on that mission, man. Thank you, man. And I'm on that mission. I might be a bum right now, but I won't be a bum in the future. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got a mission to complete. My mother didn't complete it. My father didn't complete it. And the people that came before me and my family didn't complete it. Everybody's so obsessed with relationships and marriages and all that other stuff when their mind should be focused on that goddamn money. That's where I see where niggas' focus is, man, when they start uploading videos one by one. You can tell that short ball guy, his mind's not on his money. His mind is on how bad his situation is. I'm like, bro, your mind shouldn't be on that. I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart, his mind wasn't on the situation, bro. His mind was on his money. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'4", so the fuck what? We're gonna get this money and we're gonna succeed at whatever I'm doing. If I'm playing jackpots, I'm gonna succeed at that. If I'm going to Hollywood, I'm gonna succeed at that. Whatever I do, I'm gonna succeed because life punishes men who don't succeed, man. You get punished if you fail. Anyway, I just got to my spot, man. You guys have a good day, man. How much battery we got left? Oh, yeah. You guys have a good day, man. I'm out with that. Peace, man. I'm out.